Well, I'm delighted to say we're joined by Gary O'Toole in London. Gary, have you ever seen such an unpredictable Olympic Games swimming meet before?
No, I think that this Olympic Games really has so many people that are competitive without one person being completely dominant. And we're getting a lot of outside smokers coming through, and people that, you know, that if you weren't associated with the sport of swimming, you might not have ever thought that they had that kind of an amazing swim within them. So it's very, very hard to predict who's going to win the gold medals. But normally people could throw a blanket over 5 people and say that the gold medal's coming from those 5. But this year it's out to 8 or 10. And I think that the standards are equilibrating, I suppose, worldwide, as people get all the training methods, as people talk to one another a little bit more frequently. People aren't getting those dominant little tips that they keep to themselves between Olympiads, and that would explain it, I think, more so than anything else.
Okay. Now, what was your reaction tonight to 2 people, Phelps and Lochte? Phelps won his heat.
Very disappointed in both of them. First, let's deal with Phelps. I think that Phelps is in for real trouble tomorrow. All that Phelps has going for him is that he's a really, really good competitive fighter. When it comes down to a race, he has an advantage over everybody else because he's been there time and time and time again. If it's a race within the last 5 metres of the 200 metres butterfly, Phelps will win it. The problem is that he's not going to be way ahead of everyone else the way he has been in the past, and that's going to be difficult for him as well because he relaxes into his stroke, especially down the third 100 or 150 to 200 metre mark. If you watched him tonight when he came off the turn at the 150 mark, he didn't have that trademark Phelps spurt that usually takes him about 3 metres ahead of the opposition coming out of the wall. That was lacking, and that's ominous for him. So if he's got to win the 200 metres butterfly tomorrow, it'll be without that absolute torpedo of a turn that he has at the 150 metre mark.
Okay.
People have copped him on. People are coming back to him.
What about Lochte?
Well, Lochte was never going to beat Angel. Angel took 1 second out of him last night over 100 metres, and Angel, just went for it tonight. To win an Olympic final by 1.8 seconds is absolute dominance. He made that his own race, and he danced all over the rest of them, including Sun, the Chinese guy that tied with Park for 2nd place. Everyone was absolutely thrilled in the stadium tonight that Angel should do that because Sun is a little bit of a bit of a character around. When he wins, he likes to salute himself, let's say, rather than congratulate the other swimmers around him. And Angel, he has also been making a few noises within the media about what he was going to do, and he lived up to it tonight. And I think after last night and what he did to Lochte when he overhauled Lochte and then went past him easily at the anchor leg of the 4x100 metres freestyle, Lochte was never going to beat him tonight. And Lochte was not favoured for a medal tonight, and so it was,
Okay, well, can I ask, finally, John Leonard's attitude to Schuwan's winning the 400 IM? He said it was unbelievable. Now, he said he wasn't being racist in making that point, but he said her progression is too fast and that she had picked up 7 seconds. She's 7 seconds faster today than she was in the World Championships. Now, do you share that view that it is, putting it at its mildest, suspicious?
Well, let's compare the 2 people that won tonight. The 16-year-old from Lithuania, Lea Matyti, that won the 100 metres breaststroke, and the 15-year-old Shui Wen that's going to win the 200 IM tomorrow. The treatment that they're getting within the media here is vastly different. And then you put into the mix the 17-year-old Missy Franklin that won the 100 metres backstroke tonight. They're all being treated so differently, and I think it's because of accessibility. Shi Wen is in China. People don't trust them in China. They don't trust that they are absolutely working as individuals. When the testers need to go into China, they have to give advance notice. They have to be told. And whereas Lea Matiti works in Portsmouth with an English coach, can be tested any time, and her progress has been noted. Let's put it into perspective here. Shi Wen tonight came home in an Olympic record for the 200 metres IM, and she split a 30.8 for the last 50 metres metres freestyle. She split a 28.8 for the last 50 metres freestyle in the 400 medley two nights ago. There's at least another 2 seconds in this woman come the final tomorrow night. And I think she was holding back not to put the focus on her too much. And people are asking questions around the pool about this. But, you know, I suppose it's like everything else. And you know, who are we as Irish people to throw questions at the Chinese? And I think that until something is proven, that we'll hold our fire. Shut up. Yeah.
Gary, as always, a pleasure to talk with you, and I look forward to speaking with you before the end of the tournament as well. All right.
Good night,
Thank
Bill.
you.